Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's second Impilo Thursday. We're happy to have everybody on here and those watching the recording. We're in for a great show. After all the action we've had today, you don't want to know what happened before we got to this stage, but that's what makes live Zooms fun. So Cheryl, welcome once again, Cheryl. You're going to talk to us about the purifier, right? What is it called?
That's correct.
The Purify MX, correct. Purify MX,
Yep.
so it slipped my mind there. You're going to tell us the good and the bad, if there's any bad, and then we'll go to Sarah, who's going to talk to us about the Restorix, which is a brand that's available overseas, but we're a global company, so we want to share our unique products with everybody here because we're a global company and South Africa's got the Hero brand. Internationally, they've got their own brands here, which eventually we'll have. So I'm gonna hand it over to you, Cheryl. Take it away and tell us about the purifier.
All right, so that's in our Hero, and we have a great combination of ingredients to help with the detox. So what is a detox? It's a short-term, they are short-term interventions designed to eliminate toxins from your body. Short-term, because we're not meant to live forever on detoxification products. Our body's got our own system that helps us to detoxify. Okay, so when you detoxify numerous waste products, such as uric acid, important that one, dead skin cells, toxins, excess oils such as sebum, and many poisons are eliminated. And how do we know we need a detox? We have one very good indication is infrequent bowel movements. Okay, that means constipation. But there's skin rashes, headaches, nausea, all shows that the body is in a little bit of overdrive, inflammatory overdrive. So in the brand, we'll start first, got Cucimin first up. So I'll go to that one first. Cucimin is extracted from the turmeric root, and turmeric is a product or a spice in cuisine, but it's also used in Ayurvedic medicine. And it's the extract from the turmeric called Cucimin, which is used as a massive, incredible warrior for nation. And that's important because as we start to detox, our body goes into a little war within itself and the inflammatory response rises. So when you start to detox, some people feel terrible and they call it the Hexyma crisis. That is important because it's your body eliminating. And the Hexyma, you have to put up with it for a day or two, maybe 3 days, until the toxic overload is taken. So don't be afraid if you do have a little bit of a reaction when you start the detox. Some people are lucky enough, they don't get anything. Okay, that's turmeric. What's the next slide, Nick? Fennel seed. That's a great one. Okay, fennel seed is also anti-inflammatory. It reduces inflammation and helps with irritation in the intestines. It also has potassium, which controls the acid-base balance. That means when you have an imbalance and you're highly acidic, you're eating too much sodium-producing foods or sodium-containing foods. And where do we find excess sodium? In denatured salt, table salt, not the pure rock sea salt or Himalayan for good salts. And then we find it in processed food, we find it in cured foods, in soaked foods, we find it in fast foods. So sodium is all around us in foods that are put on shelves for long life. If you look on these products, you will see sodium, high sodium. Only way to counteract that is to have potassium. Potassium creates that balance, and when you take it, also potassium stimulates, when you chew on fennel seeds, it stimulates the release of nitrite, which is a naturally occurring chemical in the body, and it can change, this nitrite can change to nitric oxide. And if you heard about nitric oxide, Dr. Louis Ignarro, he won the Nobel Prize for discovering that. It dilates blood vessels and it lowers blood pressure. Isn't that wonderful? That's from our fennel seeds. Then the next one is, what is that, Nick? Aloe? Is that aloe? Yeah. In our brand, we have aloe bitters, and aloe bitters, it's made from the sap of the aloe plant. So that juice is cooked or heated and crystallizes, and that's known as aloe. It looks like bits of gravel, tiny bits of gravel. It has a unique laxative effect. So it cleans the colon and it doesn't hurt while it's cleaning. So it's what you call a gentle laxative. Okay, next one. Next slide, coriander seed. Is that coriander seed or is it?
Broccoli leaf.
Is that broccoli? Oh, broccoli leaf, also highly inflammatory. And it also helps with it's called, belongs to the brassica family. So it works on the thyroid, because any brassica, cauliflower, broccoli works on the thyroid. And the thyroid, again, is the seat of immunity and detoxification. The thyroid regulates T3 and T4 helper cells. So that's a brilliant addition to purity, because again, when you are detoxing, body goes into inflammation. And what helps to dampen inflammation? Those natural killer cells which are released from the thyroid. Okay, next one is next slide. Is the coriander.
Correct.
Okay, coriander seed. It's also known to help with bloating and digestion. So coriander, we chop it in food, in lettuce, in cooking. You make little meatballs, fish eggs. You use it as a binder. It's delicious, but it has a beautiful ability to, a huge amount of vitamin K. And that vitamin K is fantastic for clotting your blood. So there we go. Another wonderful of this herb. It is used often Ayurvedic medicine. The other one is my favorite, is Chlorella. So this Chlorella, it's an ancient algae, not an algae, the little green stuff floats on the pond, those algae. But it's an ancient one, like spirulina, and it binds to mycotoxins, most heavy metals. These studies were done in Japan. They're not random. They were done in Japan, documented in PubMed. It's intelligent binder. Intelligent why? Because it knows the amount. I don't know how that works. I don't think scientists know yet how that works, but it binds to the amount that's needed to be removed. And it has a magnetic appeal. Why magnetic? Because it attracts. It attracts. If you I don't know if anyone does. You put the magnet on the table and you put the pin on the table and you move the magnet around and the pin goes where the magnet goes. So that's the magnetic attraction, and it pulls out the heavy metals from the colon and it gets released in quality evacuation. Your body releases it. So mycotoxins, they
We've lost you, Cheryl. We can't hear you.
Okay, I've lost you for a minute, but I'm back. Mycotoxins are poisonous substances produced by fungi or by mold, and they can be toxic for humans when eaten or absorbed into the body via the skin. So there again, Chlorella is brilliant for releasing mold. We've all been exposed to mold to some degree or the other in the homes. Maybe we've eaten fruit that's had a bit of mold. Mold is found in coffee, tea, seeds, in grains, depending on how it's processed and how it's looked after in the manufacturing process. So that's it. So this lineup helps the body in various manners. It lowers blood pressure. To sum it up, it gets rid of the toxins. It helps the inflammation. It boosts the thyroid, T4, T3 helper cells, and it does it. And the aloe helps to get rid of the toxins through a laxative effect. So it really does a gentle detoxification, but no longer than 9 days if you're going to do it as a therapy. If you want to take one every day, that's fine. Water, eat more vegetables. What is vegetables and fruit? High in potassium. And try to have a little bit of better foods while you're taking the detox. It's no good removing and then putting the junk back in. You want to remove, clean out, and make space for something better. So I think that's about sums it up. more potassium foods especially is foods like fruits and vegetables. And lastly, prebiotics. Prebiotics also helps with the gut bacteria, and it formulates, it helps the body to burn, especially when those mycotoxins get into the gut. It helps to get rid of it. But that's probably not, we're probably not going to do about prebiotics in this one, but it's a nice thing to have with your detoxification. And again, the synergy of hero products, because you can take your Digest Assist with your Purify. It's brilliant. So it's called symbiosis or synergy. And that's my very quick rundown again.
So tell me, Cheryl, can you hear me?
Cheryl? I can hear you, yes.
So
yeah, I'm just looking at my notes.
I just wanna ask you with regards to the Purify. Now, we know that the Purify is a 9-day course, right? Now,
that's correct.
Do you need to first take the Purify and then switch over onto the Thermo, or please just elaborate on that a little bit? Because
okay, so
a lot of people are confused with that combination.
So when you start the Thermo, because the Thermo is initially to help to release fat, okay, to burn the fat for energy. So now all our bodies are used to burning carbs. So we're going to be switching to fat burning, or at least to some measure of fat burning. When your body starts to burn fat, it releases toxins, because where are those toxins hidden? In the fat tissue, adipose tissue. It's a very good hiding place for any toxic buildup in the body. So the fatter you are, or the heavier you are, the higher your toxic load. And this is common knowledge now in the science, in the literature, okay? So when your body starts losing that fat, the toxins come out as well. And that's where you take your Purify. So I would start with the Thermo, take the Purify, and then take your Digest Assist. And that's, you use that combo until your 9 days have passed. So you take the Purify with the Thermo for 9 days. Dr. Ginger's actually gotten the prescription on there. And when you've done with those 9 days, give it a break for that month, and you resume it in the new month, again, same procedure. And that's the safest way to do it, because too much detoxification can leave you feeling terrible. You don't want to scrub a bin too much. If you scrub something too much, you could take the lining away from it. So we don't want to do that. Okay, because your body's got to do its own detoxification. And by constantly giving laxatives, you stop your own, it's called peristalsis. Your body's got its own movement to create evacuation or tummy work. So if you're taking something to do it for the tummy, it becomes lazy. So this is just, as I said in the beginning, it's a short-term intervention designed to help your body. And that's exactly what Dr. Ginger has done it as short-term intervention. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing.
Does that make sense?
I've been saying first do the detox and then start with the Thermo. So obviously I've been wrong, eh?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Some people don't need.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's all dependent if you're going to do Thermo. If you're not, you're still welcome to do the detoxification, because our whole brand is about eating healthy, feeling good, being healthy. That's what the Hero brand is about. So if you've got some weight to lose, and who doesn't, who hasn't? I speak for myself. We all have a little bit of extra kilos to lose, and that helps the body. And the Sinotrol in there is beautiful because it hasn't got that yo-yo effect. So you lose the weight, you can go off it, and it tends to stabilize, even plus 500 grams. That's been my experience. So.
Okay, cool. Well done. Thank you, Cheryl. That was awesome. Great knowledge, great information, useful information. And now, we're gonna move over to Sarah, And Sarah's going to talk about a product called Restorix. Now, Restorix, in fact, Sarah, can you?
Yeah, I'm unmuted.
All right, so I'm going to share, I'm going to do something here. Wait, let me just go here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see this? Can you see the picture that's just come up now?
Not yet.
No, we see your email.
Okay, hold on. 2 seconds. What do you see on the screen there?
Just your email at the moment.
Okay, just my email.
Yeah.
And my attachment that I've opened. Right. Can you see my arrow?
Yeah, we can see your arrow.
And if I do this, I suppose I'm going to have to share screen again. Hold on. We're going to do this, guys. Now
That's it. Yeah.
All right, this is the one. Then I'm going to go back and then bring the other one and go back and bring the other one. But anyway, Sarah, there's always a difference. It's always exciting. So I'm leaving it to you now. Go for it.
Okay, everybody. So as Cheryl has already explained about the Purifier, which is in the Hero brand, in the global market, we have another detoxification powder, which is called Restorix. So what you do with this is there are 28 scoops inside each container, which basically covers you for 1 month. So you have 1 scoop of this powder with a small amount of water, and you have this first thing in the morning before you have anything else to eat or to drink. Okay, so this is the first thing that passes your lips, and you don't have anything for at least 30 to 40 minutes. What happens is the ingredients that are within the Restorix, they actually attach to the negative ions in your body, helping to detoxify your body before you start to put the goodness and the nutrients of the food into your system. By cleansing your body, it allows you to have more energy. You can actually, sorry, there is another slide, Nick, but don't worry. It helps to give you more energy. It helps you to focus on your day because you don't feel sluggish anymore. Your body feels clean and it feels rejuvenated. I don't know, Nick, if you can open the next slide, which is BSCG.
Okay, wait, I get it. I'm going to open this one. Not this one.
I can't see a slide yet.
Sorry, guys.
I'll carry on explaining anyway. So Restorix is certified drug-free. Okay, so everything that goes into our product is natural and it's clean, and it is certified so that all people, for whether you're an athlete or whether you're a regular person, you can use these without worrying about there being drugs within the product. The main ingredients are zeolite, which detoxifies your body, Chlorella, which is it's a rich algae, activated charcoal, and phytonutrients, which restore our body's ability to absorb and utilize the nutrients. We also have ginger root in there, which is loaded with antioxidants, and it prevents stress in the body. We have chia seeds, which contain, and I hope that Cheryl can help me with the pronunciation, quercetin, an antioxidant that assists in preventing development of heart disease. We also have spirulina, which is also another rich algae, which is high in nutrients, a powerful antioxidant, and it also reduces inflammation within the body. But the two main ingredients that are within this product are zeolite. So zeolite, it's a negatively charged mineral, which helps to remove the toxins from our body by attaching to that and releasing it out of our body. It helps us to feel refreshed, much healthier, and it also balances our pH in our body. Chlorella is another one which is part of this. Okay, so Chlorella is a rich algae. It helps to it helps to remove toxins. It helps to clean all of our organs. It purifies our blood and aids digestion in our body. It balances our pH levels and it removes free radicals. Now, as we know, we eat a lot of foods that come from different sources, so we have to be able to cleanse our body, and this is how we do it with these ingredients. I don't know, Nick, if you're able to pull up one of the slides. It's the last slide that I put within you.
I can see the slides, but it's not giving me the slides that I'm telling it to share. It's not. It's just been stubborn.
Okay. So, I'll tell you what I do with my with the Restorix. So I take my Restorix every single morning for about a month. What we are encouraged to do is to take this product for 1 month and then to relax our bodies and carry on with our normal day-to-day eating, drinking, and everything else. And then every 3 to 6 months, we are recommended that we redo the Restorix again. Now, obviously, depending on what your lifestyle is, if your lifestyle is that you enjoy drinking and partying and eating lots of different foods and going to all food sources, you may want to consider detoxifying your body on a more regular basis with this product, not necessarily with the one that Cheryl was talking about before. But we are advised to detox with Restorix every 3 to 6 months. But also on top of that, what Restorix can actually do, because as we can digest Restorix, you can also apply it to your skin, because whatever you can put in your body, you can put on your body. So I decided to actually try it on my skin and also on my son's skin, which I will be able to share a photo with you in a moment. So my son has really, really bad acne. And I thought, Restorix actually cleanses your body internally. So why wouldn't it do that with the face, with the skin? So I actually applied it. I made a thick mask and applied it to my son's face. And I left it there for 30 minutes, only 30 minutes. And as you can see by the one on the left, you can see there is inflammation in his forehead. He has white spots. He has inflammation around his nose. And by leaving it on for 30 minutes, what actually happened was the ingredients drew out the badness in the skin. So it actually detoxified his skin to the point where his face was left very smooth. He had no redness, no swelling anymore, and all the spots that were actually there before were removed. And then I also did that on my face as well. Obviously, I didn't have acne, but what I did do is I wanted to make sure that I could see a result on my own face as well. So I put it on my face, and what it did was it actually left it feeling smooth, supple. It was moisturized, and it actually reduced the lines on my face, which I found amazing, obviously, at my age. And so what I did, I encourage people to start not only using it to digest it and to cleanse their body internally, but for the people who have acne or have problematic skin like psoriasis or eczema and things like this, to actually apply it onto their skin. Leaving it there as a paste, it does go very hard, but then you wash it off, and as you wash it off, it actually takes the impurities out of your skin at the same time. It's leaving your face feeling or your skin feeling very soft and moisturized. So this product is amazing both internally and externally to your body, which proves that all these natural ingredients really do deliver the best for your skin and also for your internal organs. Sorry, can everybody still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry about that. So, guys, I'm sorry that the slides did not work tonight, but the Purify MX is absolutely amazing within the Hero brand. You have got the cleanest, most natural ingredients that go into your Hero brand, and we also do in the Nutrify brand in the global market as well. So we all have very, very similar ingredients, the Chlorella, the Xylite, we have all of these. They all put the best, most natural and clean ingredients into their products to offer the best way to cleanse your body. Sorry, Nick, I can't hear you.
That was fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I've also tried that product, Sarah. Before we launched, I brought in, it's amazing what it does to your face. As we see in the picture. I hope the picture of your son came out, because that was the only one that it was wanting to share. It didn't want to share anybody else.
It was only my face anyway, and I can't even get my face up on the screen tonight either. It's disappeared.
Yeah, well, that's great. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. I hope everybody found value and found the information useful. We look forward to having these brands eventually on the African continent, and I believe they will be here. They will be available. Everybody found value. That's what we intend to do with the Impilo. We have it every last Thursday of every month. I want to thank Cheryl and I want to thank Sarah for the work that they put in. It was awesome. You know what? It's these Zooms that we'll remember. Eh? We'll remember these. We'll remember these Zooms. We've recorded these Zooms, and we can look back on them one day and say, these are the Zooms that actually we were trying to work things out in the background, not to let everybody think that it's gone pear-shaped, but it's cool. Everybody heard what we wanted to the message, and I really appreciate the two of you. And guys, that's it for this evening. Thank you very much, Sarah, Cheryl, again, all those loyal people that are on here. Thank you. Those watching the recording, I hope you get value, and we'll see you again on Tuesday. We said, eh? On Tuesday night we're back again, but on Monday night is the big one. On Monday night, the big event. Watch your socials. We'll make the announcements. But for now, be safe, be well, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
On Sunday, if you want to, we are doing a training, so everybody is welcome.
Walking to walk together. We gotta have the 50 and 100.
We'll be there.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, guys.